up, everybody? When y'all come up in here, what's everybody? Hello, hello, everybody. You know, I got the song stuck in my head that Janet Jackson. I don't know why that came in my head, but it's in there now. I had to flip the lyrics from my perspective. If I was your man, all the things I do to you. Yeah, that one. What's up, ladies? How y'all doing? Shout out to all the ladies. When y'all see this now or later, it's Joseph R. Wheeler the third, the artist, founder, president of the ONYXCON Foundation. I'll be right back. You know I got to switch back and forth between my apps. I'll be right back. Oh man, I need some binoculars. And I got some and left them at home. Y'all hear that? Now that's a crow. But let me tell you where I'm at right now, waiting on this order. And this is Metro ATL, the area I'm in. It's, you know, I need to take that in and throw that away. I just got to do that. Anyway, this is Metro Atlanta. I don't know why I'm talking. I need to just wait till people get up in here. Ain't nobody in here looking right now. I need to wait till I got an audience. Make it count. Make it count. Or maybe I'll put a video. I might put a thumbnail on this and then it'll be a, yeah. If I put a real thumbnail on it, it takes it up a notch. And it'll get some more views. Even if it's one or two. I'm trying to see this bird. So what I'm telling y'all about these birds. Okay, now that's a crow. That's just a regular crow. Yeah, go ahead and land so I can make my point. So I'm gonna show y'all something. What's up? Show y'all something real quick. Let me see. I'm gonna flip the camera. Flip the camera. Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all something. Any bird watching? Now you can hear the call. That's a crow. Right? Y'all hear it? That's just a regular crow, right? But yesterday from the same place I'm in right now to get this order. You know, I'm down here doing my courier thing and I'll be waiting. And basically a very big, way bigger than usual, what I thought was a crow, landed on the sign right in front of me where I be sitting. And I said, that ain't no crow. That's a raven, right? And then it did the bark. Cause they don't go, they got a, it's like a, it's rough. It sounds, if you know, you know what I'm saying, but I can't do it, but closer to what I'm saying. It ain't as high pitched as the crow sound with the rah, rah, rah. It don't sound as annoyed and obnoxious as crows be sounding. It's more of a bark. It's, it's got more guttural bass to it. And he was right on the sign in front of my car, so it ain't like I. And the best part of why I know it was a raven is the ravens have like a mane of feathers around the neck that's noticeable. What makes them look so outstandingly beautiful. I mean, they're all beautiful, quite frankly, but crows too. But I mean, if you really look at them, if you get out of your head about, you know, favorite birds and what one does that another one do, because I will say crows are some roguish mofos. I done seen, but you know, before I even tell this story, I'm gonna add another story to it. All birds are opportunists, and if they have a predatory instinct about them for obtaining their food, they all do what I'm about to say I saw happen one time. But I saw some crows literally rob a nest of a newborn uh, blue jay. But jays ain't no joke. I love blue jays. They're beautiful. That man, when I tell you them Jays went after that damn crow, it was two. You know, it was like the you could tell it was like the mama and the papa. They was on his ass as soon as he got that little, but it was over too. You know, I mean, it was like they snatched him and he flying off with it, but they was right on him. Like wherever you land, I hope you really wanted that meal because we gonna wear your ass out. You know what I'm saying? Now, as I say, people, you know, depending on, you know, I'm a bit of a bird watcher, so I know some of the stuff I'm talking about is factual. I ain't just making up this stuff. I came out my place today and saw a red-tailed hawk flying with something in his talons. I don't know what, but I would guess again, more than likely, why would they be chasing him? It was a bunch of either mockingbirds or catbirds. Mockingbirds and catbirds are so closely related that it's hard to tell them apart. So one has a slightly different call, and I think the feather pattern is a little bit different too. But they're both gray, white, little streak of black on the feathers. Beautiful birds. I love mockingbirds. And they were off. It was about four of them flying after this hawk. I said, damn, what is going on? Like the birds going crazy. But the other thing is the weather done got weird. I mean, you know, birds gonna do what they gonna do anyway. It don't matter about the weather, but the weather does affect their patterns and what they do. But I'm just saying, I was just cracking up on that. How I always love to see how the little birds, like you know, people just see some people. I ain't gonna say all people who really study birds and other animals like I do and be into this since I was a child. Always been looking at all of these things and analysis, you know, and being amazed by it. Right? You know that nothing I'm saying sounds surprising because you've been watching the same story for all your life too. But for people who just don't really observe, like people walking around this parking lot like right now, they don't even take time to look at the birds. They see the crows, whatever. It's whatever. It's just a crow. I don't care. Okay, yeah, fine. If you don't care, you don't care. But if you paying attention, like I say, you could have saw a real amazing moment the other day because that's not normal. You don't see ravens in this part of Georgia in the Piedmont, which is the region that Atlanta is in, or the metro area is in. I'm not in the city when I say Atlanta. I'm saying metro Atlanta. If you know Atlanta, it's a sprawl, and there's parts of metro. Okay, so in northern Georgia, from what I read, they can be up there, but even there, they're rare. Ravens can be up there. But all I needed to know was when I looked this up because I was like, I know I saw a raven yesterday. When I looked that up, I said, oh, that's all I need. I don't need no, you know, because AI gonna be late. It's gonna be more information later, and you're gonna find out. Oh yeah, they've come in because here's the other thing about why I know it's possible that I know that was a raven. Not only did it have, and I asked, I said maybe I'm tripping about the feather thing. I said, can crows fluff up their neck feathers? And it said yes, but not to the same extent of, I mean, if they're cold or if they're trying to show aggression, they can, you know, pretty much all birds do that. I seen little tiny, if they got enough, if they got feathers on their neck, they can, I don't know if that's, you know, their nerves, their muscles, whatever. I gotta look that up for what makes it flex, but they can flex those feathers. They can make them, you know, flare out a little bit. And if you ever watched a bird on a cold day when it snow outside, they all look like little balls because they puff up trying to keep themselves warm. It's cute as hell, but that's what they really do, and they're trying to stay warm, right? So all the birds looking like little balls sitting on trees and stuff, shivering, right? So, uh, okay, when is my order coming? Anyway, so they basically have the ability to do that. So I'm saying, was that what I saw? But it said, but then it's almost like it knew what I was thinking. You know, the AI answers be cracking me up. It's like, but no crow could ever fluff out to the extent of how a raven can do this. They just don't have the same kind of feather structure, and they don't have the bulk of a raven. They're not as big. And that's the other thing. This bird, this this crow-like thing that I know was a raven was big. It was big. I said, that's a raven. I just saw a raven, and it was awesome. It was awesome. It was awesome because I've always thought that was a cool bird, and just the sleekness of their feathers and everything, solid black, just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. But yeah, yeah. I mean, whenever you see something that's not the usual, it's always amazing. But the other reason I know anything is possible, and you never sleep on what you see in an area and think, oh, you know, that's not possible. Man, when I was growing up, we did not have. Listen to me closely. When I was growing up, when I say growing up, I'm going to be specific in different stages of life. I'm saying when I was a kid, in the 70s, the 80s, yeah, 70s and 80s. We did not have coyotes and we did not have armadillos in Georgia. Okay, that was Western animals. That was stuff you heard about, saw on a show, may have been in awe of it. Oh, that looks cool. I wonder what that looks like in real life. Maybe one day I'll see one, right? So when I was trying to remember how, not probably in college. No, after college. I would say early 2000, somewhere in the 2000s, early 2000s probably. Is when I first started hearing people talking about coyotes in Georgia. I'm like, coyotes? What the hell? We don't have no coyote. And I mean, and you start thinking these people tripping, man. They just making up stuff. People always want to seem important and like they know something that don't nobody know. You know, you being on your negative because there is false information and stuff. Come to find out, no, yeah, they migrate. Packs of coyotes, and yes, there are armadillos. I said, "Are you kidding me?" And for a while, I had not seen one until I never forget. And this was about, let me see, that was 2014. Yeah, like I said, early 2000s. It was in the 2000s. It could have been anywhere in the 2000s, but I remember one morning I woke up real early to go fishing with my dad. And you know, that's the time they be moving, early morning throughout the night. And I saw a dog that did not look like any dog I ever seen in my life. Looked like it was on stilts running across the damn road in my neighborhood at the time. I don't live there no more, but this was unincorporated College Park at the time. Now it's part of the city of South Fulton where I was. But that cracked me up because I said, that's a freaking coyote. It was the first time I had actually seen one. Now, the first major reports of them was like South Georgia, which made sense because there's way more land down there. It's way more wild. Not to say we don't have no areas in Metro. Of course we do. We got woods all around me right now. I can literally go 10 minutes from where I'm, not even 10, shit. 8 minutes, 5 minutes from where I'm at right now in this parking lot. And you would think I was somewhere deep in a remote forest because it's just that way. We got land like that, which is great that we still can say that. I mean, you know, slowly but surely that might not be true if people keep thinking that the only purpose in this earth is to turn it all into something. When you look at it on Google Maps, it's all gray with city and shit. I mean, no, it should be green and whatever other natural colors, man. It's not supposed to all be gray with concrete. It's not. It's not. It's not. But anyway, I don't know if I want these. I want the other ones. You know how you have your favorite pair of shades, and I can't find them, but I think I left them in the house. I like how all these look, but I like cool. It's a cool day already. It's overcast, and I don't want no shades that make it darker, because then it makes you want to go to sleep. I don't know about you. That's how it makes me feel. If the shades are darker than it is outside, it make you more like, oh man. And then it look like it want to rain too. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Which ones? Oh hell no! They done canceled the damn trip, these motherfuckers. Oh my gosh, these motherfuckers. All right, they canceled my damn trip, y'all. I can't stand these damn companies with their bullshit. All this money and you can't build an app that doesn't have these glitches in it where stuff be getting canceled when people don't spend their gas under these conditions of gas out of control, $5 gas, total insanity. People just trying to stay afloat, and you messing with folks' survival out here. Okay. That's why I tell y'all how important it is every time y'all like a video, every time y'all, thank you so much. I should see the likes, 4 likes. I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? And every time y'all suggest the content, every time y'all subscribe, which by the way, you know what? I'm not gonna let this negative moment take my day down, man. We're gonna keep the energy high around here. We're gonna celebrate 3,333 of y'all. 3,333. And now I'm sure it's more than that because every time I see them thumbs up, I always know that's people who subscribe. That's usually new people who just see in the channel and they subscribe. So it's more than that by now. But I saw that this morning. I always wanted to see that number. So there it is. We did it. 3,333. subscribers. Thank you. 22 in the building. We ought to have 20 thumbs up right now and 20 new subscribers. But thank you to those who came through, who've been doing the do, who keep doing the do, who keep seeing the content, who keep showing up, who come back, who don't just touch the button one time, but come back every day. Don't wait on the algorithm to suggest the channel. And be like, yo, I remember what it is. I remember what it is. I remember what it is. I'm about to go look at that. I remember what it is. I remember what it is. I'm about to go look at that, right? You know what I'm saying? My real ones, y'all. I appreciate y'all, for real. I really do. I really do. And I'm gonna be showing it more and more because I keep saying, like, you know, something I've learned. People support and people join things when they feel like they have access and title. Title is easy. You part of the monetization nation, but it comes with perks. So here's the access. I've said this and I'm gonna say it again. If you are a subscriber, I used to have all these other rules about this. I'm just gonna cut it down. I'm cutting the fat, y'all. I'm making it real simple. If you are a subscriber to this channel, all right. If you ever see anything when I'm doing one of those what I call flip throughs, where I go in a store and I'm looking at the shoes or the clothes or whatever and all that, because this happens. Every so often this happens. Somebody says, "Oh my gosh, where'd you see those?" You know, the sneaker thing is big. Oh man, I want those. It might be a shirt, it might be anything, hat, whatever, right? Or if I don't disclose where a location when I'm doing a travel thing or an adventure where I'm in the woods. Now I'm gonna tell you right now, some of my places I won't tell nobody. I don't give a damn what you done because I'm protecting the nature. I cannot let those places get known well on purpose because for years I've been going there and it's been a place of solitude, tranquility. And that's not to say you bring in the rigmarole, but the problem is people talk and then it ain't you, it's the next person they talk to. And then before you know it, now some food showing up and there's trash everywhere in a place that didn't have no trash. Well, that's impossible in this earthly reality of if it's close to Atlanta. And the place I'm thinking of when I say this is too close not to. I'm thinking about this place I go on the river and fish. I put it like that. There'll be trash in the river because the river just got stuff. But even the part of the river where it is, don't be as much trash as it be in other parts of the river. I'm talking about the Chattahoochee. You know what I'm saying? It's beautiful. And it's a lot of great nature there. But like, you know, for some of the other places I go, I'll tell you about those places. You know, just send us a DM on either fan base or on Instagram. Say, yo, I'm a subscriber. Or send an email. ONYXCON@gmail.com. Be professional. Don't be a goof. Don't be, you know, if you're from another country, you don't speak English, take the time to translate it into translator, please. I'll respond if you think about how you sound and make it clear. Like I had somebody in my live just the other day, whoever they were from Russia, and they were speaking in straight Cyrillic. They done wrote Cyrillic. You know, I know what Cyrillic is. I like the way it looks because I'm an artist. I study language. I've done calligraphy, so I'm into a lot of different stuff. I'm very, very intellectual. I'm not just saying I'm smart. I can prove it, right? You know, I don't know a lot of Russian at all. I know words, a few words. You know, medved, bear. I love that word. Tak is like yes, yes, okay, okay. Tak, tak, and I only know that because I had a little old lady when I used to teach seniors that was Russian that was trying to teach me Russian, and every day when I would go to that class, she would be teaching me words and stuff. I forgot 90% of everything because you know it wasn't a routine. It was only when I was there. But that was a fun little experience, and she taught me a lot of stuff. And she was a teacher when she was in Russia. Very smart woman, very, very nice, very sweet. And I say this too about Russians I've met. I hate how Russia gets this stigma because of it being, you know, this cold place, communism, history of war and war with other countries, and that everybody there is like that, and everybody's all crazy and hard, and then there's racism, and yes, can be true. But everybody I've met who's made it to America and became American citizens that were Russian, they were the nicest people. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I always say that about everybody. It ain't about, don't let these made up mythologies about a place become your definition of a place. You cannot label a whole place. It's just like Atlanta. People try to say, oh, Atlanta, you know, the whole place, it's just LGBTQ capital. Yes, there's plenty of people who that's their lifestyle. And power to them if that makes them happy. Fine. But don't put that on every damn body who live here. That shit ain't true. It sure as hell don't apply to me. And at a time before the Olympics, it really didn't apply to the city. Like and there's still pockets of where that got concentrated to why people think that when they come here, because they go in those areas and they're like, whoa, wow, everybody here is, yeah, okay. Yeah, well, then just like if you went to to anywhere in the whatever the stereotype is, and you go to the heart of it, yeah, you're gonna think that's all there is there. But that's not. That's no. Just no. No and no and no and no and no and no and no. Like, don't let those stereotypes take over how you perceive the world, and accept the variety and diversity of what people really live in any place. Any place. You hear me? Okay. All right. I want to make that point real quick. Point made. But yeah, yo, if you want, I'm saying, if you want the intel, if you're a subscriber, you can hit me up. I will share. I will give you a list of places to go shopping in Atlanta, stuff to do, where to go, things to see. Even if you really a supporter and you said, you send some funds, I'm saying, like, you send a 25, 50, and you do it periodically, right? Like, I got some people like that. Yo, I'll send you, it'll be like a newsletter, okay? Straight up. This is what I'm gonna do for my real subscribers. This is what the future of ONYXCON gonna be. All my realers gonna get the best perks. We're gonna give y'all all the intel. Like the comic book shop I go to, that I've announced it before. I've even done content where I said the name, but people don't pay attention. And I got so many videos, they not gonna, if you tell them the title, they not gonna more than likely go back and look. People are very, right now, if it didn't happen yesterday or today, I don't care. So if you wanna know though, if you look at it, you saying, that's cool, where is that? You a subscriber? Hit me up, screenshot yours. Hey, you see it right here, man. I'm a subscriber because I want to know what name. Don't be. That's another thing. Don't send an email and don't even say who you are on here, because y'all got 15 names. You got your Instagram name, your YouTube name, your other damn name, your nickname, your other, all them names, man. Hey, if you right, hey, how you doing? I love your channel on YouTube. My name is blah blah blah. I'm in this country. I saw your video about this. I mean, if you want to cite the video, that's even better. Link the video at the so-and-so mark. It's always good to put the mark, the time. I saw those shoes. I really like them. I saw this shirt. I really like it. I saw that comic. I really like it. You was hiking in this place. I really loved it. Can you please let me know where that was? Sure, because you're a subscriber. You support me, I'll support you. No worries. Now, again, if you come to the hiking and the fishing, some of the places are sacred ground. I ain't going to let you know nothing. I might tell you the general. I say it's in this part of Metro, but I'm not going to get specific on purpose because I got to protect that right now. Now, if you, I'm going to say something else about that because I have been considering doing this again. I ain't done this in a while, or I haven't offered this in a while. But there was a time when I was offering hiking, fishing trips in the Atlanta metro area. And now that we're entering, we'll be entering show enough summer whenever this weather finally officially finishes breaking. It's like break, get hot, get cool again. Break, get hot, get cool again. They don't know what they want to do. But when they get back to where it's solid summer, I'm offering this again. I'm telling y'all now. I want to do fishing tours and hiking and fishing tours. If you only want to do the hike, but you got to be in the Atlanta area naturally. You got to be in Metro Atlanta. If you're not in the Metro, put it like, if you don't know what Metro is, you know what Fulton County is if you're in Atlanta. Every county, if you're in Fulton, then yeah, of course you are, because that's where Atlanta is, the city, inside that county. But and I do repeat, any county that borders Fulton is Metro Prime, okay? And then every county that borders those counties, only immediately bordering those counties, is still, some of them are straight up Metro and some of them are not claiming it, but I just consider it may as well be, because people relate to the city or they come to the city and all the, and all of that. So if you're within that range of what I just said and you're in the Atlanta area, you are a subscriber, check out all the steps. You got to be in the Atlanta area. You got to be a subscriber here. And you also need to be a subscriber to either, and this is a financial part, you got to be a paid subscriber on either Fanbase. That's one of the apps that I use. If you don't know about Fanbase, I always have to say that because some people don't know what Fanbase is, which is sad because y'all should know. It's really cool. Fanbase or Instagram. All right. If you subscribe on there, it's $4.99 on each of them monthly. You need to be a subscriber for at least a month. Don't hit me up, hey man, let's go fishing, and you done drop the subscription. Fuck, man, I ain't taking you nowhere. And you will be vetted. Like, there will be a process of, because I don't go fishing with just any old body. I don't go fishing with any old body. You know what I'm saying? If you like to wear your pants off your ass, if you like to smoke, if you like to, put it like this: if you like to smoke and all that, if you can keep it, if you can live for 4 to 6 hours without puffing on a cigarette or some weed or one of them little vape box bullshit plastic little things y'all be sucking on, addicted to, if you can keep your habit down for 4 to 6 hours, yeah, if you're cool, your energy, I done checked you out, your vibe is right, your head is on the right place, you just got them other habits that I don't agree with, but that's your life, you do that to your lungs, but don't do it to mine on my time if I'm taking you fishing. Plain and simple. Yeah, we can go fishing. But you gotta remember the steps. I didn't say, oh, you said you'll take a fit. I said if you subscribe here, that's free, right? You're in Metro ATL. You got to be in Metro ATL, or you'll be in. I mean, you could be visiting. You could be. I mean, I'm gonna be there for 2 weeks. Okay, cool. Did you subscribe? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Did you subscribe to the fan base or you got a choice or Instagram at ONYXCON? Okay, subscribe there too. Ooh. I gotta add more to it. I'm sorry. One more bit. If you already got a headache and you don't follow instructions, then you ain't going nowhere with me never, because you already wrong. If you can't do these simple steps, the hell I'm gonna get out there with hooks flying in the air and fish with 1,000 teeth in their mouth. If I'm taking you gar fishing and you can't listen to simple instructions like these, the hell we gonna get out there with a fish that can, you know, pierce your arm like a nail gun. No, we not doing that. Ain't going nowhere with nobody can't follow simple instructions. And then I'm gonna put a rod and a reel in their hand with a hook. No, we not. No, that don't make no kind of never sense, does it? No, it doesn't. So, but if you got common sense and you can follow instructions, and it should be easily said, it should naturally be said. I don't, I mean, let me see, before I say this, because I have done that before too, but I always say if a parent wants to take a kid fishing with me, you damn sure got to be there. It ain't gonna be no, hey, no, I'm not no babysitter. What the hell you think this is? No, ain't nobody taking that liability worth nothing. And then there's levels to it. If all my kids saw the garfish and he loves your videos, thank you. I really appreciate that. He wants to go. I don't really care, but I mean, I could be there, but no, because the garfishing ain't for kids. I don't even take my niece and nephew to garfish. We're going to get some bass, fine. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. Some brim all day. Yeah. Mm-hmm. God, hell no. That's black belt. you between white and maybe brown, not even brown, yellow and green and all, whatever belt system. But you at the beginning. It's okay. You don't need to crawl before you walk. Damn it. No, we're not going gar fishing. No, there's some adults can't go gar fishing. Can't do it. You're not ready. You can't go. You can't even go catfish fishing with me, because catfish gonna poke you. They got spines. They can be deadly too, especially a channel cat. Oh my god. What? You ever been stuck by a channel cat? I promise you'll never forget it. I promise you'll never forget it. You ever cleaned the catfish and stabbed yourself? I promise you ain't gonna forget it. You hear me? So anyway, for grown folks only on all that. So I just leave it at that. Yeah, just for grown for these fishing trip opportunities that I'm alluding to, and they're real. This is the thing. I'm saying it. This is official. This ain't just chat. I'm saying I ain't put up no ad for it yet. Yet. Y'all gotta show me y'all about it though, because I'm tired of announcing great stuff, going through the headache of doing the graphics and making it look all cool, and y'all just cruise by and maybe look at it and then leave before the video is even damn over, and it's just 1 minute. It's a short, you jackass. Wait, watch the fucking video, you impatient bastards. Like, for real, people get on my nerves, man. Until you show me you really here, for real, I'm not gonna wear myself out. I done it before. I done it. Oh my gosh. Ever since I just kind of started, whether I was doing conventions, and I mean, with that it was different because people show up, they would be there. But even with that, there were times when I expected the numbers to be out the door. The fire marshal to shut the place down, man. I'll never forget the year I went on Ryan Cameron's radio show. Shout out to Ryan Cameron, the Ryan King, ATL legend, and one of the true voices of Atlanta. Like, you go to a Hawks game, Ryan's on the mic. You go to a Falcons game, Ryan's on the mic, announcing the game, talking about, he's official. I'm talking about official. He's an ambassador of the city. If you're not from Atlanta, you don't know, but I'm giving you the info. If you're in the airport, Atlanta's airport, when they do the announcements, they got the generic AI type voice, and then you hear Ryan Cameron's voice. Hello and welcome to, I can't do Ryan, but his voice, right? And but I interviewed with the man, and that was a major accomplishment for me being from ATL. I mean, that's like, I don't know, if you from New York, if you from New York, you know what I mean? And Funk Master Flex or Red Alert or Kid Capri on his radio show had you on and interviewed you. That's what I did, son. That's what I fucking did. That's like me being here in the ATL with Ryan Camp. That's what that's like. That's what that's like. So, you gotta put that in perspective. I know I got a lot of New York subscribers too, so I'm just giving them a little perspective, why that's important. Just wherever you are in the world, whoever the most popular R&B, rhythm and blues, hip hop, dance music, DJ on the radio, on a popular mainstream radio. I mean, because Ryan's been on like 3 different channels, and all of them are like always the hottest station and stuff. Now he's on Magic, Hot 107.5, and there's another number for it too, but it's same channel. They got 2 signals, but it's the same channel. Anyway, I was on his show. I just thought, man, this is it. This is all I ever needed, was this kind of exposure for what I'm doing. And this is one of the last honest cons we ever did, like before the pandemic and everything, because that's when we just said, okay, enough is enough. After all we went through with that health crisis, I said, I'm not putting myself through that anxiety, stress, what have you. It's like I'm Gandalf the black and pepper, salt and pepper right now. Back then I was, and then now I'm like, Silver Fox. Like, I'd be Gandalf the white for real by now. I'd be fucking eyes be down to here with bags. All this would be solid white. I'd have all kind of holes and pimples and things from stress. Like, oh man, shit you go through to put on an event for people that halfway appreciate what you go through and did, being grassroots with no real budget, but still pulling it off with your connections and people and all the great shit you into. And that's all beautiful and fine when you got a budget. That's why I demand now. I say, look, until we monetize on YouTube, until we monetize on everything else we on, until we clocking 6 figures or better, I ain't bringing back no convention, because I'm gonna need a staff to do that for me. I'm not even gonna run the convention when I bring it back, because I said when, because I do want to do it one day. I don't care if it takes 10 more years. I really don't. It ain't gonna happen until it's ready to happen with the budget. So, and that's my answer to the question when I get it all the time. Hey man, when you gonna bring back ONYXCON? Because people just want to come to a party. Hey man, when you gonna support this? Are you a subscriber? Then they get quiet. They know they ain't subscribed. Motherfuckers following, lurking. I mean, you ain't subscribed, but you asking me how I'm gonna do something that costs how much, and you never you pretending like you don't know this costs money to do this, to pull this off. So anyway, on the channel with Ryan Cameron, and what cracked me up was I just knew, man, this is a great interview. It was fun. I mean, there's a huge portion of the city listens to him all the time, so I knew that's gonna get me some people. It's gonna be amazing. The day came, we had a good number, but it was average. It was average of what we were used to. It wasn't over what I thought it was gonna be. I thought we were gonna finally break the thousands instead of, you know, almost 1,000 in 2 or 3 days, because we do 3 days. It would be like the opening show night for the art show, the actual convention, and then sometimes we would do a Sunday too. I think that was one of the years we did a Sunday too. I can't remember. We may have just done a Saturday and that was it that year. I can't remember. So many years, so many moments and different arrangements. But no, it just didn't, and it was various reasons why too. I mean, parking was a mess. We had to share the facility with another event that was happening in the building next door at Southwest Art Center. Shout out Southwest Art Center. That's my place. That's where we started. That's where ONYXCON was born. Okay, as an event. Um, like I said, we continue on outside of the history of being the event, but the event is where it started. The Comic Con is where it all started. And Southwest Art Center, that's my love. That's sacred ground forever. Shout out to all the staff, all the friends, everybody who ever was a part. Y'all know how much I love y'all. That's forever. But yeah, it was a conflict of 2 events happening at the same time. I had no power over that to, veto that down. Like, no, that can't happen when I'm doing mine. Cause it had to be what it was, and that messed up parking. And it just didn't turn out to what I thought it would have been. I mean, I was just on the radio with Ryan Cameron. We finna break the bank, man. No, not this time. No. So I'm saying, like, you learn, it's gonna be like that sometimes. The bottom line is keep going. Don't ever stop. And I'm never gonna stop. I mean, I keep proving the impossible. They make it seem like it's impossible to do a multi-niche channel. And I like to say I'm a pioneer of the phrase because no one else is using it. I made it up. I say multi-niche content. Hashtag multi-niche content. This is a multi-niche channel. Other people are doing it. They're just not declaring it. Why? Because it's not as trending yet. You know, people want to do other stuff. They don't want to, no one wants to be trapped in, oh, I'll just do one thing on my channel. Maybe I'll get them. Maybe I want, man, that is to me, that is the biggest shooting yourself in the foot because some are going to watch if they see something they like, others not. But the point is, even if you do something that people like, people are moody as hell. Okay. One day you got them, the next day the same person act like they don't want to look at you. Who cares? There's how many billions of people in the world? I ain't worrying about that moody mofo. I'm trying to get that locked in audience that I know never gets tired of hearing my voice, never gets tired of seeing what I'm doing. Don't care if they're into it or not. It's interesting. You see what I'm saying? That's my audience. People who love the arts, who love travel, who love diversity, who love science fiction, fantasy, thriller, horror, whimsical stuff. It don't matter. But whichever one of those things I just listed don't apply to them. I always say it's the rule of three. If 2 out of 3 things that I just said get you going, I got you. You my audience. Even if you don't come back every day, I know you'll be back. And that's what I need. Not fair weather friends. Anytime they around friends, they gonna come through. That's what we looking for, y'all. So like I said, if you that kind of person, you don't subscribe, you done that $4.99, let me know. And if you're in the Atlanta area, you want to go fishing, hey, we're gonna work some things out. We're gonna work some things out. Now, would there be a fee? Yes, there will be a little bit of a fee, the guide fee for me, which is for ONYXCON. Okay. And yes, you would be part of content. If you got a problem being on camera, then again, leave this alone because everything we do, it's gonna be content, right? You know, come on, this is what we do. So if you ain't camera shy, if you grown, especially if you a hot single lady, Lord, I've been trying to do that kind of content for years with friends of mine that just so damn busy. And I always laugh. I always say, it's all right. I know how to get them too. I'm talking especially my honeys that I know in the film biz and models and people I know, all these fine women. I know how to get them too. You just got to have some money. That's all. The only reason you can't get them because they always working. Every time I hit up something, I'm thinking about one as I say this. She cracked me up every day, but she stay in touch. She will holler back. Most times she don't always answer, you know, because she one of them. I'm so busy, I don't always have time. Yeah, I know, whatever. Let me get famous before you, because we met on film. We met on a film set. But let me blow the hell up and you see me on a billboard. Oh, you'll be all in my inbox. Oh, you already been there. I know how this bullshit go. It gets on my nerves that people got to be like, I don't know why people can't just be real from day one and keep it real. And the sad part is this is somebody who she's pretty cool, but she's like most people. People are opportunists. So they're gonna be like, well, let me wait an opportunity. Okay, if I respond to him, is that important right now, or should I apply to this other thing? And then this person here got this money, or I perceive them to have the money. That's everything. Perception. It's all just perception. Oh, I think they got the money. Okay, so they flock over there. Then they find out they didn't even have nothing. Okay. Then they look back and you, the person that they didn't think had nothing, had no real connection, you with the people they wish they could meet that they never met. And you're like, oh my gosh, that's everything I ever wanted. Yeah, but you should have been about respect first. And then I would give you the power to even meet those people. But now I don't know about you because you kind of wishy washy, kind of sort of not for real. Now I gotta put you in a different bag. See, that's when you realize like some people you be like, okay, I'm putting you in that. Since you so opportunistic, and that's the only way you can think, that's the bag I'm gonna put you in. You are opportunity for me too. If I get an opportunity to hang out with you, I know it's views because you fine. I forget the exact percentage, but there's more men on YouTube than there are ladies watching. And I know a lot of guys come here because they want, YouTube University. Let me go get some information. Let me learn something, whatever. Women the same, but more men are doing that here. So the mentality of a guy with things like that, he's very, very basic ass. truckers. They ain't talking to me. They doing something with each other. But if you start honking, I'm looking like, what's going on? Is it anger or is it, hey friend, how you doing, man? It's been a minute. I ain't seen you. What kind of situation y'all got going on? Must be a friend because he looked like he on the ground trying to fix something on the truck. So anyway, um, yeah. Why I ain't got that? I'm getting annoyed though, y'all. It got me waiting, and I ain't got. All right, y'all. Finally got an order. I'm going to. It's one of these orders where it's not immediate. I gotta wait to start it at a certain time. Always, always utilize my time, man. Organize your time. So you ain't nobody wasting your time. You get everything you supposed to get out of the day. I'm about to go get me some steps. Walk around a little bit out here and vibe with y'all. By the time I circle, let me see, 40, about 15 minutes. All right, 15 minutes. All right, let me. Oh my goodness, it's so breezy out here though. It actually feels good. It's not even really cold breezy. It's just breezy. So it feels good to have on a little nice stretchy long. So I love this little hoodie here. I love this thing. It's the perfect weight. It's never hot. Keep you just warm enough if it's breezy like this. To get kind of cool on a rainy day is perfect. I'm gonna get me some more of 'em, too. I mean, I got my ONYXCON fishing tournament jerseys, but that's like the highest level of fashion statement and flyness. Sometimes I just want something low key with no logos really on it, just plain. So I be wanting to get like a couple of varieties of these colors like this. Cause like I say, it's just so light. Love it. Boy, they're like, then look at that, the sun trying to come through the clouds just like that. That's gonna make a big difference. Anyway, what I was talking about, I didn't really have no one topic today. I'm just shooting the breeze with y'all while I'm waiting on this order. I'm still looking for another raven because I know I saw a raven the other day. I'm gonna start keeping my binoculars on me so I can zoom in on stuff when I see it and look at it and be sure I see what I think I see. Show y'all how that wind blowing. Y'all see that tree? You see how that tree blowing? That's how this wind is out here. It's at least 50 miles, might be even more than that real wind. This is the kind of day, as nice as it is, you wouldn't want to be fishing all day like this. Or if you did, you just got to deal with the fact that every time you cast, your line might be going crazy and you're not going to land where you want it to. All of that kind of stuff. Because I was about to say, wouldn't want to. No, I still go. It don't matter. This still be a day. This be a day I go to my pond. I got enough tree cover. It's not right up on me. I can still cast. Wind would be blocked by the trees. Go down here. Look at garden. Got to vibe with the plants. What's that? Tomato? Yep, that's tomatoes. I know them leaves. Citronella. I never knew what a citronella looked like. The one that keeps the mosquitoes away. Check this out, y'all. That's citronella. I never knew what it looked like. I never knew. 20 bucks. Let's see if it's got the smell. Hmm. Kind of, sort of, but not like as loud as you be smelling it when you get the oil. But of course, that's concentrated. I can kind of smell it. It's not real loud though. And that's basil. I know that's basil. Yep, basil. Sweet basil. I love basil. 15 bucks. That's not, I don't guess that's not bad. I don't know. I'm thinking, well, I don't know. But you know, one thing about basil, and like when you buy it from the store and it be like pretty affordable, few dollars for a bunch, the amount that you would break off, it'll grow back like the next week, 1 week. That's all it takes. When I grew that in my garden one time, that was one of the most productive, wonderful plants. It just keeps growing back. You do not have to worry. These are peppers right here. It just keeps coming back. Eggplant, beautiful plant. I didn't know it had actual purple in its leaves. That's really cool. Japanese eggplant specifically. Here's another kind. What's this? Black Beauty, Ichiban, Japanese eggplant. I don't eat eggplant though. It's got. I mean, I've had it, but I'm saying I don't eat it because it's got high oxalates. And all the little kids go to bed. Okay, if you had to say pause there, because all you can think about is an emoji and all of that. Grow up. Grown people are talking about actual plants. Stupid ass. Because I know how y'all are. This internet thing is out of control. What we got over here? Squash. Yeah. Cucumbers. I'm trying to see my melon, man. Here we go. But is that seeded? It's gonna be seeded, a real one. This is where I want to see my melons get to the point where they just big and or better when they get like this. That's when you know you got it going on. When they start doing this right here, that's when you know you got it going on. That's when you might have a melon by whatchamacallit, end of summer. Cause it's gonna take that long for it to grow. That's that real though. When it get like that, when it do that, this is the beginning. But when it get like that, yeah, you off and running. You off and running in the races. More basil. I know basil by heart. As soon as I see it, like I say, one thing I love about this, if you took like that much off and ate it, that'll grow right back in like a week or two. It is so productive. I love it. It just keeps coming, and it smells good over here too. Definitely smells. You can smell it. You can smell it. What's happening, everybody? I was showing them earlier. I'm gonna show y'all again since we got some new people here. This is citronella. I never knew what the plant looked like. That's citronella. Pretty cool. I didn't know. I didn't know what it looked like. These are beautiful. Beautiful. I just want you to know you're my favorite girl. Velvety. Elephant ear, or a type of elephant ear. Hibiscus, baby. Hibiscus. Mm. I love these right here. What are they called? They're Color Blaze Sedona. That's not the name though, is it? Sedona Sunset? I guess. I don't know. And they feel just like they look. Soft velvety leaves. You could combine those with these, get a whole color palette. Love these right here. I got one of these growing on one. Is it the same? I think it's the same type. Is that the same kind? Maybe a different variety, but it's in the same family. That particular tropical plant. Hawaiian tea. It's a tea plant. Okay, tea. So the tea family of plant. But yeah, I got one that got so tall. I think it's the exact same type. I know it's got the same color. It's got the same beautiful like this part. Gorgeous. And it started getting real tall. For a minute, it was kind of stunted growth. It wasn't growing strong for years, and then out of nowhere, it just took off. And now it's like it's 6 foot tall. Might be 6'5".
You had so many.
And it started growing the little sections where it has the like tendrils that grow back and try and grow more, and it's got plants growing off of those too. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at that shape. Look at that form. Look at that color. Look at all of that. Mm, Monrovia. I think that's the company, not the name of the plant. I don't know. Beautiful. Man, that yellow is popping. When I tell you, if you were looking at this in person, that is wow. Vibration. What's this little critter down here on him? What are you? Oh, yeah. Those are nice. Boy, that thing popping. This is cool how they do that. The braided hibiscus. Love hibiscus. Shout out to Malaysia. That's the national flower of Malaysia. When I was there, they had a street that at night when you drive, they have like, you know, we have Christmas lights that be in a pattern that look like something. They have these hibiscus lights on trees. I mean, not on trees, on light posts, but they look like giant hibiscus flowers in this shape right here. And it's like rows of them down this one street. Really cool. Really, really cool. Timer. Go back and handle some business. Everybody looking, make sure you hit that like button. Show some love to the love you have for all of what you're seeing. Look at that. Yeah, yeah. All right, y'all. I might go live again in a minute, but for now, I'm going to end this one. Peace and blessings. Universe bless. ONYXCON. It's a lifestyle. Art life.